We're going to be having a productive day, or at least trying to. I am moving at an absolute snail pace today, so I'm probably not going to get as many things done as I wanted to, but that's okay. We might turn it into a productive couple of days and get some things done tomorrow as well. It is so messy in here. I have so many clothes on the floor from the closet clean out the other day, and it's bad. My nail stuff's on the floor as well because I painted my toes this morning, and I don't feel like I can function in here. Oh, and I have to put on some clothes washing. I have no gym leggings left, and it's the perfect day for it. So I think I'm gonna go throw a load of towels on, then come back and clean my room. Then we can put on the rest of the clothing, and then I can do all of the admin stuff that I wanna do and just all the things that I wanna do off my to-do list. This is the current state of my bedroom. I really need to put it all away. A lot of this stuff is from my mom, the coat's from my mom, shoes are from my mom, the dress is new, and I have another new dress in there somewhere. I used all of this stuff for TikTok and then I didn't put it away. My room is clean, feels a lot better in here. I actually have a migraine today. It's not a horrible one, but I have just laid down on my bed for a little bit because I can feel it on this side of my head. It's from my hormones. It's like clockwork. Happens every month. I spent the last few days being completely demotivated and just down and out. Even this morning, I went for a walk and then sat down and just cried. And it's so much fun. Like, I love it. It's just the best. And so now I feel like I am forcing myself to get up to do things today, but I really need to. I can't just sit down and not do anything. So I'm going to do my best to actually get these things done. I'm gonna go make a cup of tea because it's cooled down now and I feel more comfortable, and I think a tea would be appropriate. And then I'm going to get in and do some admin work. I wrote myself a to-do list. It's the first to-do list I've written in a couple of days, and I was just catching up on some habit tracking because I've been down and out the last couple of days and I just need to play catch up today. I also am about to track my expenses. I try to track my expenses every second week. The last time I did this was in my February reset video, so if you've not seen that video, then you may not be up to date with the financial stuff that I have to do today. I'm going to track everything first and then pick up where I left off in that video with some of my subscription services and figuring those out. This is my monthly budget spreadsheet. This is in the color Cotton Candy, and this is for my personal expenses. No business expenses, just personal expenses. Because I live at home, I don't have a lot of expenses, which is really, really nice. It's been one of the upsides of being isolated kind of in the middle of nowhere. So I don't have rent or any housing expenses here, which is really nice. I do contribute to groceries and food and things like that. And that's my main expense because I also don't have a car, which means I can't go anywhere because we live remote. So I've only made 4 purchases for February so far, and it's all been groceries. I'm so nervous about going back and living in a city because it's going to be so expensive. My lifestyle has definitely changed in the last year or so since the price of things have just gone up. I'm hoping to get really strict with my budgeting this year. I want to really get on top of it, and I have so many things that I do not plan to spend money on anymore, and I want to take the habits that I've kind of been building while living here into my new life when I do move. But yeah, so it's kind of nice that I've only spent $161 for the whole of February so far, which is about $100 US. And I don't remember the last time that my expenses were ever that low. So I'm very, very grateful for them. But that's just personal stuff. And that's how I track my spreadsheet and stuff. It's very, very handy. The last time that I did this, I realized that I had a lot of Apple subscriptions, and also my Netflix account was charging me in Canadian, even though it had my Australian account connected. And I threw on my VPN last time to try and see if I could connect to it on the Canadian Netflix and see if I could change things there. I didn't have any luck with that, and I have to redo it now. I had to wait for the billing cycle to end, so I can now do it and hopefully figure it out. I may have to use my VPN again to try and get my computer to think that it's in Canada. And speaking of VPNs, I'd like to thank today's video sponsor, Surfshark. Surfshark is a VPN service provider, which stands for Virtual Private Network, and they are the service that I have been using since 2020. I have been a paying customer for a number of years now, and and I use their service to be able to help me make my computer and my devices think that it's in another country. So a VPN will give you a new IP address, and it's really, really good for security. It will mask your home IP address, so it just adds an extra layer of security when you are online browsing. But for me, having lived between 2 different countries, it's very handy when I just need my search results or something to think that I'm in a different country. I also do this a lot when I'm linking out products on my LTK page and I want, say, all the US search results when I search for like a blue t-shirt or something. It's so, so handy being able to do that. And you can also use VPNs to access the different libraries each country offers for streaming services, which is very cool as well. If you would like to know more and secure your privacy, you can click the link in the description, and Surfshark is offering up to 3 months free. Anyway, I'm going to go through my Netflix account now and try and figure out this whole subscription thing and why I'm being charged in the wrong currency. Can't tell what currency this is asking me to pay in. It just says $6.99 a month. I pay for the basic Netflix. I am not fancy. I don't want to spend $22 or whatever it is a month for the top tier Netflix. In fact, now that I can't figure it out, I'm actually just not going to renew. I have realized I actually haven't watched anything on Netflix for a number of weeks now, and so there's no point in me renewing. I will renew it whenever I do feel the need to watch something, but I've been watching a lot on Amazon, and I love my Amazon subscription. And I don't think I'm going to bother renewing my Netflix until there's something I really, really want to watch. But yeah, I can't figure out if it's Canadian or Australian. It just says $6.99 a month. I'm quite sure last time it said $6.99 CAD. So I'm sure this is Australian, but honestly, I don't know. And you know what? $6.99 more in my pocket, and that's all that matters at the end of the day. It's much later, and I'm just gonna finish up my day by folding my washing. It dried really, really quickly. My migraine got so much worse. It was so painful, and I started to feel really, really nauseous. Like I was really unwell for a couple of hours there, so I ended up just laying on my bed and not doing a whole lot. It's actually started to calm down a little bit, which is nice. So I think I'm gonna go and have a shower soon and then just get myself ready for bed really, and hopefully sleep it off tonight and it'll be gone by tomorrow morning. Although usually whenever I get migraines, they kind of last like 24. They usually last 48 hours. So this could be day one and I could have a whole another day of this tomorrow, which would not be ideal, but yeah, hopefully I just sleep it off tonight and we call it a day. I can wake up tomorrow and everything will be fine and I can be productive and I can get lots of things done. I did get 7 things done off my to-do list today. I do actually have to get one more thing done, so I will do that in a minute. And then should I go shower first or should I do that first? I don't know, it's just so hot. Maybe I'll shower first and get comfy, and then I can do that one thing and then I can call it a day. Good morning. I was hoping that I would wake up this morning with no migraine, and I thought that that had happened until I wrote a to-do list for today and sat down at my computer, and then I started to get the vision thing, and I took some Panadol. I don't really feel any pain right now. It's a bit of a dull ache up here, but it's day 2 of my migraine, which is so annoying. It's always 2 days. I've been meaning to track them, but I keep forgetting, and I actually did write it down in my calendar yesterday. So I've created a color coordinated little migraine tracker for my calendar, and thankfully it's not too bad, so I should be able to get on with all the things that I need to do, which includes running some errands. I need to get some groceries. I'm gonna go and have lunch with my nan, and then this afternoon I'm gonna come back and finish working on my to-do list. This is my very casual outfit for the day. I have my white t-shirt from Big W, I have my blue Levi 501 original jeans, and then also my white slides from Nordstrom. I'm still undecided whether I should hem these jeans and make them ankle cropped or whether I should leave them the length that I have them. What do you think? I can't decide which I like better. And I'm not even gonna take a bag today because I don't need anything. I'm just gonna take my phone with me. It has everything in my phone that I need. And I think I'm gonna take my glasses. I don't really wanna put contacts in. I just kind of can't be bothered to put contacts in, so glasses it is. And then I'm gonna head out now and go and run some errands. Finally home. I just went and put away all of my groceries. I didn't buy anything fun other than the flowers. Everything was very practical, a lot of cat food, some bathroom cleaning products, and then just food, and also a giant tub of olives because we go through olives so quickly. I make salads almost every single day that involves feta and olives, and we just go through them so quickly. So I decided to grab the biggest container possible, and I did get lilies, and I've had so much trouble with keeping lilies alive. I swear they only last a few days before they died. I've got some white ones here. They're very pretty. There wasn't much available, and I'm gonna guess it's because, you know, Valentine's Day, so everybody has flowers right now. But these ones are really pretty. I'm gonna cut them up and put them in my vase, which I already have water in. This time though, I'm going to change the water every second day. I think last time I changed it maybe every fourth day, and it just wasn't quite right. So we're going every second day this time, and we'll see how it goes. They're so pretty. I really hope they last a little bit longer this time. Oh, that one at the back looks like it's about to open. I need to pull the vase out from the wall a little bit more so there's room for them to open without getting squished. But everything just looks so much better when you have flowers. I played around with it a little bit, and I moved all 4 stems kind of towards the front of the vase so that I could push it closer to the wall. It's the next morning. I just came home last night and was so exhausted. I just kind of flopped and figured I would get up today and try to continue on. This productive day is turning into a productive couple of days, although I feel like I'm kind of tapped out. Maybe I was just not meant to have a productive week. It was just one of those weeks and it was never meant to happen. I got up this morning and I got dressed and I went outside, and Maggie jumped all over me with muddy paws, and I decided to come in and was like, you know what? It's a pajama day. So this is my pajama outfit. I've got my cute bamboo pink pajamas with my slippers. These are not even my sleeping pajamas. These are just pajamas I pulled out of the cupboard and was like, that's it. This is my outfit for today. So that's what I'm going with. I also took my nail polish off last night, and I'm gonna redo it now. I've had a few questions about it, so I will quickly run you through it. But that's the plan. I have already taken everything off and pushed back all of my cuticles and cut them all. They are ready to just be painted. So that's what I'm gonna do here. I have this little kit that I got off Amazon in 2020. I used to do dip powder, but I didn't like how chunky they were. So back in August, I decided to start switching to just gel polish. And I really like the look of gel polish, but they're not as strong. So my nails tend to break a little more often, although they hadn't broken in almost 2 months until yesterday, in which 3 of them had broken. And I was like, that's it, I'm cutting them all off. So now I have super short nails, which is fine, but I do need to paint them. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. When I do my nails, I do gel polish. So it requires a UV light, and I have this pack here of all different colors. I got all this off Amazon. I have a set of post-it notes because I'm going to actually pour out some white, just plain white, and mix a darker color with it so I can get a pastel color. I just like to do this sometimes so that I can make pastel colors because I sort of prefer pastels to really bright colors, and I think I'm gonna go with purple today. I always just buff my nails a little bit so that the polish adheres to my nails better, otherwise it can peel off pretty easily if you don't. And then you just start with a clear base coat. After you've done a whole layer, that's when you put it into the lamp. The only problem is my lamp isn't really working very well anymore. I think it may be just too old. It's a few years old. Oh, there it goes. And then I just press 60 seconds, and I do 60 seconds for each layer. I'm really not happy with how this week has panned out. I was hoping to have quite a productive day the other day and just kind of, get back on track, and it just hasn't happened. My migraine just kind of ruined me for a couple of days, which thankfully it's gone. I never feel too good after having one of my severe migraines. That one was actually pretty bad, to be honest. It's whenever I know that I'm like, I really should just lay in a quiet, dark room, that it's bad enough to make me just feel yuck for a few days. So I haven't really been as productive as I wanted to. And usually every month with my hormones, my cycle, you know, I have my down moments, but this month it's worse than usual. And I don't know if it's just hormones or if it's the fact that because I have my migraine, I'm just feeling really off, or it's a combination of all of the things, or if it's got anything to do with the fact that I am just so over waiting around to be able to move. I have felt so frustrated this week, just kind of cranky and irritated at everything because I just want to be able to get on with my life and I can't. And it's been months of just waiting for an answer and waiting for whatever's next. And I'm frustrated that I can't talk about it, that I can't tell you anything. And I don't even know what to do at this point because I don't even want to make videos right now. I don't want to talk actually. I just want to move. That's what I want. I just want to be able to move. That's what I want the most. But I can't do that, and I don't really know what the solution is, whether I just take a bit of a break for the next few weeks and then come back when I have an update and can actually start moving forward, which if I did take a break, it would actually give me a bit of time to tie up some loose ends and get some admin stuff done that I need to get done. But I don't know, and I don't really know what I'm saying right now either because I'm just sort of thinking out loud while trying to do my nails, which I think look cute. I don't know. The color's kind of nice. Maybe it's a little too light, but it's what I'm going with for the moment. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just feeling really not okay this week. I've cried every single day, which is far more than I usually do. And I'm just frustrated and I'm like irritated at everything. I feel in a bad mood 24/7, and it's not fun to film when I'm in such a bad mood either because I don't want to put my bad mood on you. I don't want you to have to deal with me being in this mood. And so it's just been, it's been a week and I'm not happy about it, and I don't know what to do next. I don't know how to move forward when I can't. And I'm trying to figure it out, and so please forgive me if I do just decide to take a bit of a break and come back in a few weeks when things are more sorted. I'm heading to Melbourne in a couple of weeks, so I do have to start packing for all of that and get myself sorted and definitely tie up all the loose ends before I do that because I won't be coming back here after I go to Melbourne. I'm gonna finally be able to get my hair done, which I have been wanting to get done for like 2 months. I hate my hair. It feels basically brunette at this point, and I just don't like the color, and so I'm really looking forward to being able to get my hair done. That's gonna make me feel like I've moved forward in some capacity. I know that sounds crazy because it's just your hair color, but to me it just feels like it's one thing I can tick off in the process of moving forward towards where I want to be. I probably feel that way because it's an appointment with a specific date and a specific time. It's one thing that I can be definitive about, whereas everything else is just up in the air, which, actually I really need to book my flight to Melbourne. Maybe I could do that this afternoon after I do this, start booking flights, start making progress. But I just am so frustrated with not being able to talk about what's happening and what I'm doing, and I'm just not having it this week. So I feel like this has gone productive day turned self-care day because I'm doing my nails and I'm having a pajama day and I'm feeling cute and cozy, and I just want to sit in my bed and cry, to be honest. Oh my god, I'm so dramatic. I'm so dramatic. Why am I like this? And you know what's really interesting is you think I'd be okay and capable of getting through this because I've already been through this once before. I already did this whole process in the pandemic when I was waiting for my last visa. I had to wait almost a year for that visa, and that was 2020 was the worst year of my life. And this is not nearly as hard as that, but I'm still frustrated, and I feel like some of the feelings that I had back in 2020 are starting to come up again. And it's just, I'm a bit of a proactive person. I like to do things to push myself in the direction that I want to go. And when it's completely out of my control and there's nothing I can do, I don't cope well. I'm a bit of a control freak like that. I just don't know what to do in the meantime, and I have so much to do, but I'm so not motivated, and it's just this terrible spiral of all these awful feelings, and I don't want to feel this way anymore, and I'm trying. I tried to get up this week and have a productive week, and it didn't happen. So I don't know what the answer is. I don't know what the solution is between now and when I am able to get my visa and everything's good to go. I just don't know. But all I feel like doing right now is just laying on the floor, staring at the ceiling. That's where my mind's at. But that's 3 layers of purple nail polish. I'm just gonna do a top coat now. I tend to put the top coat in for 2 minutes or at least 1.5 minutes just to make sure that it really is dry. And then I can do the other hand. And this hasn't turned out as bad as I thought it was gonna be. I was just looking at how gloggy the purple nail polish looks mixed on that Post-it note. Doesn't exactly look cute, but it's looking pretty good on the nails actually. I just don't like how short my nails are. I can't believe 3 of them broke. But yeah, back onto the nail topic of why I just don't do dip anymore. 1, it takes too long, and 2, I just didn't like how chunky my nails were starting to look with dip. So now I just do gel polish. If they break, they break. I have short nails. It's fine. I'll just let them grow out. But for the most part, they don't break that often anymore, which is really nice. I never thought in a million years I would ever have nails that are strong enough to just go with a polish. And it's much, much easier too. I find gel polish just easier. I think it looks nicer, but I am gonna have to get a new lamp because this one just is not working anymore. I have one hand done. They're neat. They're neat and I don't hate it. I just don't like when I have my nails this short, but it does mean I can do more things, you know? Anyway, also, while I have you, I just want to say a big thank you to everybody who left comments on, not my last video, not the cleaning one, but the one before. I think it was like packing and me just having a chat. I'm very, very appreciative and grateful for all of your really nice, kind words when I was talking about, you know, how I got here and why I'm here and my relationship and all that kind of stuff. It feels nice to kind of get that off my chest, to be honest. It feels nice to sort of at least give that piece to the puzzle of my life. And I kind of was hoping that that video would relieve some of the pressure and the frustration I've been feeling about, you know, not really having any structure or direction or explanation for you about where I'm going and what's happening. And to some degree, it did feel like a bit of a weight off my shoulders, but at the same time, it hasn't really changed anything. I'm still, you know, obviously this week feeling awful and just still frustrated, still annoyed that it's just sitting and waiting and sitting and waiting. I did like making that video and I'm glad that you liked watching it and you enjoyed that video because it was nice. I enjoyed making that video. Anyway, I don't know what I'm gonna do, whether I just take a bit of a break and come back in a couple of weeks when I have all of the answers, have all the details. If I do stop uploading for a little bit, I will be uploading on my TikTok and my Instagram quite regularly, so I will still be active on social media. I just, you know, making long videos where I don't really have anything to share at this point has been really hard. And I know some of you just enjoy watching me while I'm at home kind of doing nothing, but for me it feels really uncomfortable right now. Everything just feels really uncomfortable and I don't know if anything I've said in the last 10 minutes has made any sense. Hoping it has. That's kind of where I'm at this week and where my head's at. It's just a mess. Nothing's making much sense right now and I'm just frustrated. So that's that. I think I'm gonna take a big drink of water and finish this other hand and then, I don't know, lay on the floor and stare at the ceiling because that's all I wanna do right now. Here's a tip for you. Don't do what I did and have the UV light pointed at your mix of nail polish because it will kind of harden some of it and it makes it not as good. I'm pretty sure I mixed enough though to be able to get me through doing 3 coats on my right hand. I am right-handed, so this is not the easiest and I try so hard to be neat. My left hand always looks much neater than my right hand. I've been doing this for years now and I feel like with that much time of painting my nails, I've gotten pretty good at it. I may not be as perfect as some salons, but I think it's pretty good most of the time. I feel like I've messed up on my middle finger a little, but it'll be fine. That would be my boyfriend. I better go and answer that.